Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, children of all ages, which of course, for those of you who know me personally, know that means me as well. I love the little thing somebody forwarded on Facebook that you can't blame alcohol because I've done a lot of really stupid stuff sober. In fact, probably a third of the scars I carry are from sober shit. Oh well, I was just thinking while walking the dogs again, because Mommy did go to work and so they needed to go out, particularly the little girl. Might have to let her out again before Mommy gets home because she drank a lot of water. She's getting real good on the pee pads. She'll at least stick her head over them so she can smell where the pee's supposed to go when she pees. It's a start. I started thinking about my favorite therapist. She looked just like Demetrio Kalodimos. If you've never seen Demetrio Kalodimos, go to WSMV.com and check out their anchor for the 6 o'clock and 10 o'clock news. But that wasn't really why I liked her. She was one of the, 4 women who got me right off. 2 of them were nurses right after I came out of ER, and they knew me. One of them told the ex-fiance who'd been living with me for 2.5 years, "You don't know shit about him." She says, "I've been living with him for 2.5 years." And the nurse looked at her and said, "You still don't know shit about him. Shut up." Cool. One of them was the mother of somebody I consider my best friend for a little while, because we played video games together and we hustled pool together. And his mother met the other side of me, the multiple personality side, one night involving my girlfriend and her son. And when she saw that other side of me, she knew that eventually the memories would come back, and she was afraid I'd kill them. So they moved and changed their names. They just disappeared pretty much over the weekend. Pretty much overnight. I think they made a good move. About the only person from those days in my life I don't want to harm is the girl who shall remain unnamed, to make somebody happy because she's been listening to it for 23 years. I just want to talk to her. HBO offered me the chance twice. First time, due to my short-term memory issues and not having HBO on demand, I didn't know what they were talking about. I have now seen the Real Sex video where, toward the end, I think it's actually the last set of street interviews, she apologizes to me and says she wants to talk. So HBO wanted to get us together and film that for their sex/now episodes. And so I turned them down at my mother's house, and then they found me at the camper in the outskirts of Van Leer. I mean, this is like deer hunting ground. Kind of scary to walk outside your door if you're not wearing orange. But the psycho I was staying with always came outside of her house and locked the door back behind her, bolted it, and she was always either carrying my her 9mm pistol or my .30-06 rifle with scope. I guess these guys had probably seen Deliverance, so before I got my shoes and pants on to go out and talk to them, even though I wasn't sure what I was going to talk to them about, I was watching their taillights go around the corner. There's no chance in trying to say chase. Anyway, just random thoughts that crossed my mind while I was doing the dishes. 2 loads, washing by sink, because, we don't have a dishwasher. Some of you may or may not have noticed, the psychological examiner who used to report to me always said I had obsessive-compulsive personality. It might be. That's spooky in the background. The only unneutered male we have around, and it's about time to get him neutered, because when I go to scoop litter, you can tell that I'm an unneutered male and I'm leaving a smell. Yeah. You got the ammonia stuff. But, my train of thought's gone. Went right off the rails. Oh, it's about talking to the person who shall remain unmentioned for the sake of somebody who's had to listen to it for 23 years. I did just want to talk to her. Even though I wasn't sure what these people from HBO were doing, stopping in the driveway asking to talk to me. I said, you know, they're not from like DirecTV because I didn't pay a bill or something. She said, no, they're from HBO, and they said they talked to you before, and she gave me my mother's address, which she didn't know. So I guess it was the same guys. They'd probably seen Deliverance. Figured it was a good time to get out of there. For those friends of mine in East Tennessee, if you want to come live somewhere where there's absolutely nothing, but you can drive 40 minutes and be in the middle of everything, I got all sorts of places to recommend out here. I can get one more VA loan, even though I defaulted on the first one, and I'm thinking about going for that. Because if I could find like a $40,000 or $50,000 house, me and the roommate can move in. Should pay less than she's paying now for her share of the rent. I'd pay less than I'm paying now for my share of the rent, and it would be mine. I've always wanted to own something other than animals, and I don't own them. They own me. They know who's in charge. This, by the way, also marks the auspicious occasion of my longest sit rep. So you actually did have a little bit on enemy movements, and as for watching football and switching to the Blues, watching the bowl games today, I had to watch UTEP for reasons I'll leave unexplained. But beyond that, it's like watching, like they had a tournament between heavyweight boxers, and they took the two between the heavyweight boxers with the worst losing records and took the two people who finished tops in the worst losing records and had them play each other. Real good games don't start until Christmas at least. But anyway, sorry to have taken so damn long. Anderson out.